Welcome to how to do the cash payments journal. This is a class exercise, but I thought I'd take you through it so you can see how to do it easily with Excel. First thing you do is you right click, worksheet object and open to open up the table. Right, check up for cash payments journal. Over here I have the transactions and over here the cash payments journal itself. So we're going to start in A3 and put the date. The date of the first transaction is the 11th of Feb. So we type 11/2. That's not working on mine, so I better just make the font all black. Great, 11/2. Now in the particulars column you write the account that it goes into. The first one is electricity, so that's all we write. The account number will be for anything in the sundry column. Won't worry about that. We'll do the check number. It's a direct debit, so we type DD for direct debit. In the bank account, how much it's for. 5/22/12. That's all we're going to do at the moment. We'll do the analysis columns later. Also on that date we had the owner took out $400 through ATM. We know this is drawings, so you'll type drawings into the particulars, just one word, and that was through ATM, so we'll type ATM and the amount of that is $400. Good, you can see this is already formatted. If yours isn't, just highlight all these cells and the comma, which is here, to make sure everything goes to two decimal places. On the 12th of February, 12/2, we're paying Ace Suppliers for purchases. So what we do here is we just write the name of the account, not Ace Suppliers but purchases. Tab across, I find the easiest way. That way when you press enter it'll go back to the start. Check 312 and the amount is $7,280.22. Enter and tab. Next transaction, wages $950 through ATM. So again, wages, it's through automatic payment, AP for automatic payment, and $950. Automatic payment means the same amount that gets transferred out each period. That could be weekly, fortnightly or monthly. 13th of the 2. And we've got EFTPOS card to pay for petrol. Now there's no petrol column up here. We could type petrol, or we could type vehicle expenses for the name of the account. We don't have the name of the account, so we'll type petrol. And that was using EFTPOS, so we type EFT, and the amount is $134.54. Enter. Good. Back to the 14th of February, Valentine's Day. On Valentine's Day we've got some stationery and we've got Tony's Tyres, so we'll put the stationery in first. Stationery. No, we wrote stationery and not paper plus, or paid for stationery, using EFTPOS, and the amount is $83.20. And then we've got Tony's Tyres. So we can have perhaps, I better spell that right, and we've got EFTPOS again, and that is $275.34. Great, 14th done. 15th. 15/2. Personal flight. Now if it's a personal flight, it's not a business expense. So the account for personal is drawings. For type D, because drawings is up here, it'll automatically write drawings for me. And it is check. No, it's EFTPOS. So I type E because of the EFTPOS before. EFTPOS occurs again, and the flight's $239.90. 15th. We've got advertising as well. I'm sure your typing's as fast as mine. Check 313 and the amount $422.94. Certainly helps to have a keypad on the side. 16th, no 16th, no 17th, we go to the 18th of February. Next payment is drawings again, and that's ATM, and for $400. 19th, wages, automatic payment, and $9.50 again. Telecom, so there's no account called Telecom, that's the name of a supplier, so we'll put telephone expense. Direct debit DD, and the amount $371.23. On the 20th of February, Ace Suppliers we've got for stock, so remember what that's called? Purchases. I'm using check 315, and the amount is 2641.20. 21st of February, 4 to go. Computer equipment. And how do we pay for that? FPOS. And the figure is 2431.31. Formatting nicely. Next one. Use internet banking to pay IRD for GST. We type in there GST. That's the account it'll go to. Internet banking. So we'll type IB. Internet banking. Oh, wrong column. IB. IB. And the amount is $650. Okay. Last date 23rd of February. We've got purchase again. RCH. Of course that'll come itself. Check 316 and 1210.64. Loan repayment. Now this one comes from the bank statement. So we'll just type loan, that's the account it'll go to. BS. Note with this one there's no unbanked banked, so this one will just go straight into that bank column. Loan repayment, interest. Okay, so we've got 1684.39, and last one interest. BS again, and 22.54. Okay, so that's put all the transactions in to here. We've got to do the analysis columns next. Firstly, the GST. Click up top here, and we're going to use that formula we use for cash receipts for GST for cash payments. So it's equal to the bank account times 3 divided by 23. The bank account figure is GST inclusive. We're taking the GST off to find the GST exclusive amount. So 6810 is the GST on the electricity. We get to claim that back off the government. It reduces how much we have to pay them. We'll fill that down and go through and delete all the things that don't have GST. First one's drawings, wages. Can you see any others? Drawings again, wages again. There's no GST on GST, and no GST on loan and interest. So all the rest have GST, and the figure's already there. Again, like cash receipts, I do a little cheat here. I go equals bank minus GST and fill that down, and then I just put the figures into the columns they should be. Electricity doesn't have its own account, goes to sundry. Drawings to drawings. Purchases is already the right one. Wages to wages. Petrol sundry. Stationery and vehicle can go to sundry. Drawings to drawings. Advertising. Make it get that arrow. Drawings to drawings. Wages to wages. Telephone to sundry. Purchases. Computer equipment is not a purchase of computer equipment, so it's not purchases, it's actually buying the asset. GST right across as well. Purchases stays where it is. Loan and interest. You can see that sundry column fill up quite quickly. We'll just tidy this up by bringing all borders in. That looks much better. Okay, last job really is to get the totals down the bottom. So remember from previous, we're going to click into the total column up here on AutoSum. Make sure it's all highlighted and enter. Then we're going to fill across, big plus to little plus. Fill across, and then just check that our analysis columns have all been allocated. Again, AutoSum all the way through F22 to J22, enter, and both figures match. Well done. So we've completed the analysis columns, we've balanced the journal. Okay, very good.